Hello, my fellow vampires! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to V Rising. I am standing here in a rather empty mansion. So for today's episode, I want to fill this one up. So we got a couple different rooms, we got a couple different elements that we still need to build. If we check out our production, we still need to place an alchemy table, so we're gonna need to make an alchemy room. We're gonna need to make a jewel crafting room where we can place the gem cutting table and the jewel crafting table. I think tailoring bench check, smithy check, the woodworking bench and simple working bench all check. For refinement, we are missing a blood press, which also needs to be placed in the alchemy room. We do have venom nests and furnaces and sawmills. Tanneries, check. We do want to place a devourer because it just looks good. Grinder is check. We do need to work on a second graveyard because, yeah, that was one of the main reasons we wanted to set up two castles so we can have a double farm for bones. Tailor is done, and we do need to set up a paper press in the library, and the library also means that we gonna need to set up research, but we kinda are done with the study and with the research desk, so I'm not really sure if I'm gonna set them up or not. It all depends on how much room that I have and how I want to make my room look, right? And then for the minions, of course, we want to move our prisoners that we have, our blood banks, into this mansion. We don't want to have them in our workshop, and we need to set up some servant coffers, the blood altar, so we can actually go after our next V-blood. And I think that is it. And then, yeah, once we set up everything, we are, of course, gonna work a little bit on the interior here. Some lightings, and now that we have fancy chairs and all such, we do want to play with that one. I did place the castle heart inside already instead of where my graveyard is gonna be, but I'm not really sure if I want to keep it here. And the tree, I'm still doubting about it. Like, I really like the tree inside of the base. It gives more of the outdoor area feel. But it's, yeah. It's because I cannot change my camera. Like, if I could look at the top of the tree, like, it would give a different feeling. I think it would give a different feeling. Anyway, guys, we are gonna start, of course, with our first room, which I had a couple tiles over, and I was like planning to extend my my base eventually, like one tile more to make the rooms a little bit bigger. So we are gonna start with this room, and I do believe I'm gonna set up my prison here because it's the first bigger room. And I'm not really sure how many blood banks that there are in the game, like how many different type of bloods. We have 4 now. I know there's beast blood, but we're still kind of doubting how we can get it. If you guys know how I can get it or what I need to farm for it, just let me know, please. I would love beast blood in my blood bank here. And we also have, I think, something for spell power or something like that that gives spell haste, or I'm really not sure. We can find those in, was it Dawnbreak Village? I think it was Dawnbreak Village. Yeah, with the church. There's like on top of the church, there's a couple NPCs that have a different type of blood. Definitely need to farm those out later. But yeah, I'm gonna not bore you with placing it. I'm just gonna blink in, blink out, and bring you guys back once this room is done. Yeah, a little in between. I'm still working on my my prison, but I noticed I was missing one crucial component for decorations, and that is the iron smithy actually holds the iron body. You cannot craft the iron body in the anvil, so yeah, I did have to place the smithy here. Thought I'd bring you guys back, just to let you know that the smithy is actually a crucial part of the game where you do need to, well, if it's only for one element, but yeah, if you want to decorate, you kind of gonna need it. Okay, so I think I'm done. I've been looking through the well, the everything that I could place, and there's nothing really that screams like dungeon in there, at least not paintings. So I did want to confront my prisoners, my blood banks, that I have a place to sit and enjoy their blood. So a little bit of mental torture here. Did place a couple, of course, bookshelves, a fancy chair, and a fancy table. Now that I have them, I do want to play with them. And then, yeah, I did change up the castle. I had like 7 tiles left, I think. 3. Yeah, I think I had 7 or 6 tiles left. So I did extend the base a little bit. Simply because I could. For 1 and 2, I wanted to be able to run around the prisons. I didn't want to line them up with the walls. And the reason is I noticed that you, and I didn't realize this sooner, you can actually paint the pillars as well. And if you paint the pillars, it gives like this really nice perspective of like the pillar like flowing into the actual into the actual wall. And yeah, also giving the texture on the pillar. So I'm really happy about that. That I figured that I found it out. Like, it just looks so good now. Like, there was always something wrong with my rooms, and I could never pinpoint what it was. But now I know. It was the pillars that were off-matched with the wall, but now it is like one big ensemble. And I also noticed that there's apparently a 3rd wall behind, because we only use these 2, but apparently there's a 3rd wall with an attached bed on it, and the bed actually has like a ball and chain on it, and it actually looks really good. It actually looks really good. So I kind of mismatched between all the different tiles that I had at my disposal. And of course, yeah, we did place a forge in here, a furnace in here. Basically, if they die, we got a place to burn them up, right? Like, just burn their corpses and put somebody else. I'm not planning to let them die, but yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I kind of love it. I kind of love it. And then placing these cells was a pain in the ass. It really was. Like, if I placed a cell, it wouldn't fit. If I placed one outside, dragged it back in, it would fit. If I would move this cell like 1 block over, it says I couldn't. So I needed to place it back outside, and then I could place it 1 block over. Like, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But for now, we've got 6 prison cells with 4 prisoners in here. And I said it in the previous episode. This just looks good, right? 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. We need to fill them up. We really need to fill them up. And I'm not sure, like kind of said, I'm not sure how many bloods there are. So definitely gonna need to look at what else we can. But I kind of like it. I do need some lighting here with my bookcases. Because it's really not... Should I be able to do flying lights? If I do flying lights here... And then just remove this one. Is that better? Kind of like it better, but I wish I could place them over my bookcases. I don't think I can. Yeah, no, they're in the bookcases. So this is the best I could do, I think. Place one more to the side. Yeah, this way the bookcases are also like lit up. Kind of hanging in front of the bookcases. That I am not a fan of. If we would... And this is why I want to cut out, because this is basically me decorating. If I would do this, and then maybe this, and then maybe this, would that be better? And then we remove these. Yeah, it's not lighting up the... It's giving semi of a red vibe. Maybe if I move my chair 1 over. Can I place this one? Yeah, still not bookcase, so it's too close to the bookcase. Can I place this one over 1 more? And then blocked by units. Let's do something like... yeah, something like this. Okay, okay, and then yeah, we can lay our feet on the table while we look at our prisoners, our blood banks, while we drink. I like it. I like it. On to the next room. It's gonna be a little bit less fancy. I did place down the floors in every room already, kind of to have a general idea of what do I want to place where. And as you can see here, it's the crypt room. So for these, basically castle, production, dominions, we want to, of course, place as many gaskets as we can. And we can place 7, because that's the max our castle can hold right now. So if I would do something like this, later on I can do 1 and 2 for 9, making it 3 NPCs for one zone, 3 NPCs for one zone, 3 NPCs for the other zone. And then leaving like that little block in between, just to make sure that they mix up. So 7 coffers is the max for now. We do have 3 for Farmbane, we have 3 for Dunley. We do need to change 1 for Dunley already, because he is 16%, is like the lowest expertise he can get. So definitely need to change him up. And then, yeah, of course, we want to go for 3 out of Silver Lights, which are gonna be for this castle. And then later on, we want to have 3 more for the Cursed Forest, and then 3 more for this one. And eventually, if the game ever releases another continent, we should still have 3 more in one of our castles. So that's 6, that's 9. So that's 9 in one castle. We got 6 in this castle. And if there is ever a new continent, we can get 3 for those in our outer castle. Meaning we have 3 NPCs for every zone. Meaning that we can farm out the biggest areas. The biggest area you can farm in is with 3 NPCs. That's why I basically want 3 NPCs for every zone. Now, I'm gonna see how I can decorate this, of course. Okay, so next room almost done. I went with the white panels, of course. I changed the pillars as well to white. I really love that you can change the pillars. And then like the gray stripes with the white in it, like the differentiation between the two, it looks so freaking good. I placed the blood altar because, well, it kind of looks good in here. Like the incense burning on the side, kind of, I don't know, it just fits in here. And then yeah, of course, white lighting, couple vases here. And I was like, there's something we still have not checked out. We have a whole bunch of paintings in the game, guys. So we got, let's zoom in a little bit. We got Dusk. Okay. We got a vampire with one eye. This one really looks bad. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, pixel arty? An old grandpa? What is that? A tree with a city below? What's it called? A mighty fine painting. Okay. Doesn't really have a name. Oh, inside a castle with a throne room in the background? Actually might fit here well. Yeah, let's place this one over here. That might actually fit here well. And then, of course, we're gonna need to do one on the other side as well. So let's check out what else is in here. We've got a lady ghost, I think. Looks like a duke, some type. And this kind of looks like a barbarian. Has nice armor though. Has nice armor. No, it's not a. It's a. Oh, it's a female. I didn't even see till I saw the little two bumps there. It's a female. So those are the well, it's vertical paintings. Then we do have the square paintings. They are a little bit bigger. So we got a mighty dude on the throne with a sword. I think this is supposed to be an erotic painting. Sorta. Oh, yeah, okay. One going to his bed chamber, his stone coffin. Got a picture from the outside. It's actually kind of how I wanna make my way into my my graveyard. What do we got here? Oh, that's the portal, the travel portal. Okay. A brazier between pillars. Oh, this is actually a really nice one. This is actually a really nice one. Like looking over a city in the darkness, in the shade under a tree. And then like a small island with a... Is it a house or a Christmas tree? I think it's a house on a pillar or something like that. Yeah, it looks like a house. In the middle of the lake. It's actually pretty nice. And then we got horizontal paintings, so they are actually still back a little bit bigger. What is this? Cannot really tell what this is. Like it looks like stone and then branches, sloped something. Is that dude doing like his middle finger and his thumb, like two sides, like yeah, boy? Looks like two dancers or something like that. Oh, a city by the night with the lights on. That's actually a really nice painting. I could see something like this in my own home here at home. Oh, we got one in front of a portal. Mysterious. Then a walkway onto the throne room. Okay. I think that's a painting of a lake shimmering in the moonlight. And then a river with a bridge in the back. This kind of resembles the first walkway we get here. Like over here. Kind of resembled that one. Oh, there's a whole lot more vertical paintings than there is from the rest. Holy crap. Let's go back. We got that one. Okay, so 3 abandoned houses. Kind of looks where we fought the ice golem type thing in the mountains. A dude in a misty peak. That is too small to see what it actually is. Oh, the summoning altar for the V-Blood. Where we farm up our grave dust and our scorch stones. Okay, nice. Not sure where this is. Picture of a castle. That's actually a really cool one as well. Inside of a throne room. Again with, we can see the stone coffin. The resting place for the vampire. Okay, graveyard in the background. I see some fences there. Moon is rising in the middle of the screen. Entrance to a castle. Some trees in the fog. And a pathway. So which one do we want to place here? Because we've been looking at paintings for 6 minutes now. No, there was one with where was it? Where was it? I kind of like this one. Or this one. Or this one? I kind of like a lot of them. Let's put this one. And yeah, officially call this room done. I'm not really sure if I want to place like windows in here. But yeah, I think we got another room done. Now for the alchemy room, we got a really small room. But it doesn't really need to be placed a lot in here. So if you go to productions, refinement was it? I think. No, research, no, crafting. So we need an alchemy table. There we go. And we need what was it? Refinements? Yeah, a blood press. And a blood press. There we go. Now the room is purple. So, well, let's decorate it. And done. I'm not happy, and I said this before. This workstation does not fit in the middle of the pillar. And like this is the center, like the spot, and the pot is not centered with the pillar. Like, I really hate that. I went with a wooden exterior. Again, changed the pillars, of course. Looks freaking incredible, the overline. And this time we do remove the like the stripes, the relief. Is it the relief? No, I think relief is a Dutch word. Pattern, but we get a different pattern in the pillars. I do need some chests here, of course, for my alchemy components that I need, and for the blood press, so the different types of blood that I can hold. And then, yeah, the wood pattern did get some, because the flooring is like kind of purplish. Did place some purple lights, and then made sure that the paintings that I would place, basically I placed curtains over the black, the purple wall painting that is in here. So if you go to universal, no exterior, no castle, curtains, wallpapers. So if you go towards cordials, in cordials you basically have like all these different colored panels that you can place. And it matches actually really well with the wooden panels, because the sides are kind of like wooden as well. And, well, I placed some curtains over here, but the curtain stripes that you can see in the curtains here, these stripes, they match exactly with the stripes that you have for the back panel. So, in the other room, as you can see, like, it has, like, a cross mark, but then the panel in the background has, like, a square mark. And because they actually don't, like, well, they don't overlap, and basically gives another texture in there, and that's why I had to remove the curtains from the walls. But I was like, yeah, that gives me two open walls, and if I can find two paintings with a little bit of purple in there, kind of sets off the aesthetic for this room a little bit more, right? But yeah, again, kind of happy going with a different color scheme for every type of room, of course. And then we go across the hall, trying not to burn. And we get towards the next room where we set up the floor 4. And I do believe this is the library floor. Yeah, this is the library floor. So we have two types of floor. We got like stripe patterns, and we got the cross checker patterns. The cross checker look way better. So I went with that. And that also means that production research, I'm gonna see... Like, we are gonna get a new research station pretty soon in here. And I do need to place... Well, I kind of need to place that, but I don't know how big it is. Plus, we also need to place a paper press in here. So, a paper press, and then for research, we're gonna have another table. But I do want to fill out the room a little bit more. So, as always, I'm gonna start decorating and see what I can make out of this room. Here we go, another room done. A couple new paintings. Like, the carpet is a little bit... It's kind of purplish. Like, kind of purple blue. But I already had a purple room, so I was thinking like, okay, for this room I might actually go with a blue motif. So I put the blue wallpapers in the background. And then a couple paintings, which I tried to make sure that there was like blue in the paintings, blue candles, of course. I'm really a fan of these iron candles. And two paintings in the background. I didn't find another blue painting like this. I was like, let's just, it's a blue background, so that kind of works. Hey, little creature, that works as well. And then yeah, some. Basically, if we do not work with the flying candles, the lighting for the torches alone is not enough. So I definitely wanted to set up some flying lights, so I actually have proper lighting all over the place. And it kind of works like the braziers with the flying lights still gives off kind of the darker feeling. But sadly enough, I cannot place lighting closer to the paintings, so the paintings actually light up a little bit more. I did place a study, although we are completely done with the study. But like I said before, I kind of wanted to fill this room up. I don't really want it to feel too empty. And I'm kind of hoping that the... What was the next thing again? Don't think I have any paper on me. The atrium? Was it atrium? Something like that. I kind of hope that it is the same size as the study. That it would fit in this corner completely. Else I'm gonna need to reset up this room. But I'm actually pretty happy. And then we have one more room, guys. And that is gonna be the jewel crafting room. So we start out with an empty canvas. And let's start building up. And done. Kinda wanted to go for a green motif. Although the table is kind of like dark brown, blue, purplish. With a lot of golden tints in it. So I was first thinking like I'm gonna go like yellow. But I do want it to let the room stand out on its own. A little bit more. Of course, went around fully with the well, the wall, what's this called again? The wallpapers, and it just looks so good, guys. It just looks so freaking good. And yeah, the green aesthetic, it kind of works for the jewel crafting table. And of course, for chests, we did look for two paintings that had some green on it, but I think no, this one is better on this one. This one is better on this one. Like giving it that green glow for the painting is really, really nice. Then here we have, not really sure. Okay, so it's a couple tombs. Oh, now I see what it is. Like it is a couple tombs and it actually goes into a basement of a castle. Something like that. Yeah, look at that. Because it goes sloped down here. And here we got another entrance. Couple tombs here. Okay. Okay, nice. But yeah, that's our jewel crafting room. And basically now we have every... Yeah, look at the shadow that this tree gives. Ain't it nice? Like it's really nice, right? So we got our research room, jewel crafting room. We've got our, well, soon-to-be servants, hopefully. We find some good ones. An alchemy room, and of course our prison for our bloods. So really, really nice. And in the next one, we are gonna go for a new hunt, because all this decoration and all this well, building, we kind of need to progress a little bit more as well. And where was he? Oh, it was 2 NPCs away for the Athenaeum. Okay, so in the next episode we are gonna go for Ungora the Spider Queen, who will give us ghost yarn, the spiderlings, and silk. And I think ghost yarn is one of the items we need to actually upgrade our castle heart. No, it was spectral dust and gold. Yeah, we were still way off, way off. The gold is like 3 bosses from the end or something like that. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna wrap it up for this episode, guys. A little bit of well, more decorations and more placing and making sure that everything that I need to craft and everything that I need to actually proceed in this game is actually set up, and now we can actually progress together. Again, trying to get 3 servants for Silverlight, so I can actually start farming there as well. Going for more V-bosses, trying to unlock better gear still. The Athenaeum, I'm looking really forward to the Athenaeum, because we still need to decorate this place, and I still have no idea. Like, I'm thinking about, like, rows of tables, and then candlelights, and then, like, we still need to place carpets in the castle. How can we have a castle that has no carpets in it? So we still have a lot of decorating to do. And something we kind of wanted to do in this episode, might actually, like, do it real quick here together with you guys, but don't want to make the episode too long. So we did want to set up a graveyard in this area. Now, exterior fences, 14. That's not gonna be enough. See, now this pillar is actually like not blocked by the and I know it. It's like I don't get it. Like sometimes castle walls, like I cannot do this because then it's interacting because it's overlapping completely. But yeah, sometimes I just don't really understand it. Just don't really understand it how this can work now, but it couldn't work earlier. But yeah, we have a graveyard to set up, so we might actually start off with that in the next episode. But like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up here, else it's gonna be way too long. If you want to see more of my Let's Play here in V Rising or any other game I might play on my channel, just hit that subscribe button, guys. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.